So here is a table that can help you develop your action plan. It allows you to tailor your message to your audience's priorities and where they might have influence. First, you want to consider your findings or your message. You might have several key findings that would be of potential interest to different audiences. So you would want to ask who should care about this finding and why. This could include internal or external stakeholders or both. And you want to consider why they should care and how the finding connects to their priorities. What do you hope might happen? What that specific person can do, which would, of course, depend on the person's role. And what is the lever of change? Is it legislative? Is it a regulation change, a change in practice, or some other type of action? And from there, you would want to consider the best way to communicate with them, again, thinking about your messenger and how to get it done. And once you've gone through this process, you would also want to consider if there are other actions you can take to help increase the likelihood that your research will be used. So here we have the action plan with one of the findings from the key study. One of the key findings from our research study. So as we've discussed, the research found that teachers participated in more professional activities for standards 1 and 2, which are both instruction-based, than for standards 3 and 4, which are family and community engagement and professional culture. So we thought that the district administrators and principals would be interested in this finding because all of the evaluation standards are important for effective practice. So what can be done in response to this finding? There are several possibilities. So first, it might make sense to look at the different professional development offerings to see what was available to teachers. It might make sense to go back to the data to see which activities teachers did and which ones that were recommended that they did not do. These actions would help give you more information that would then allow you to determine next steps. In terms of how to communicate with district administrators and principals, we thought presenting the findings in a clear and accessible way at a leadership meeting would be a good start. Your choices here will depend on who your partners are and what communication avenues are available. You would want to sit down with your partner and think through your options and determine the next steps and who would be responsible for which steps.